And welcome back, Gamer Nation, to another episode of the Bourbon City Coopers Franchise. We're in year 2. We're still preseason. We're going to condense these last 2 preseason games together just to give you a outlook of what the team looks like and what we can expect for the season. First 2 games so far. Game 1 come out with a lot of tough tenacity, and they looked really good. Game 2, very sloppy. Game 3 here is probably going to be even sloppier. I have substituted all of the subs in on the main depth chart. What I've found out is the game will rotate the roster for some reason without you being able to set it. The starters were supposed to play 1 quarter in the first preseason game, and then they play 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and then they set the last game. So since this is game 3, what I'm going to do is I put all the subs in so they'll play the first 3 quarters. And then if I want to switch the depth chart back, I will, and that'll keep those ones in there. And then obviously the last game, the starters are not going to. But this would be the best way for us to figure out. Some people have been asking questions, well, what do you do these games for? Well, take BJ Sweet here, Sweat, or whatever his name is. He is a 37 question mark. We don't know all of his stats yet, his awareness and stuff. So by letting him play in games like this, we can figure out more about him and know whether we should cut that person from the team tonight. So Algernon McDonald, I'm hoping, gets to play a lot of this game. And then Delino Mosley, who may or may not be on the team, we're going to find out a little bit about them and see. A lot of you have asked about Juwan Barksdale here. So he's got a 60 question mark right now, but we're going to evaluate that because, you know, we keep Yaman Figures on, who is just God's gift to speed, which actually his speed is 93. So I'm not sure if he's dropped. He did lose stats over the season or over the off season, but I think that stat shows up different when we look at kick return. Actually, just to show you that, you know, our offensive line, you know, like Alexander Carter, we don't know what he is. He may make the team, he may not. Obviously, if Demetrius Potts is 61 and this guy turns out to be a 50, probably going to cut Carter. And we are allowed to go, you know, sign other players. But let me go to kick return real quick and just check out that speed on Yaman Figures. Because like I said, he may have descended. No, here they've got him. He's overall 99 on return, but he is a 93 speed. But we do have McDonald, who's 95. And I thought we had one other. Yes, Kyrie Mays is a 98 speed and best. But I don't want to put 2 of my skill players back there running balls. I just don't think that would be safe. But, you know, with that said, you know, let's go ahead and get in the game. I'll do what I've done like the last episode. I will cut in and out if there's a big play or if the drive starts going. I do like the fact of starting the game and maybe showing you the first series or so, just so you can see how the players are playing. So I'll probably continue with that. And then we'll just highlight as the game goes on. All right, we're on the road in Carolina. They got Cam Newton back on the team. Lots of rain coming down today. And
holding by the receiving team.
That's good because the punter had to come up and make that tackle there. All right, so super focused today on just evaluating these players that just jumped offside. Oh my God. Well, that's a great start. Donovan Lawrence will jump the line there. So today we're running predominantly like a 46 defense just to see what the team can do. And there's Lawrence. He made up for it there. Gave him a yard, but that's still 6 yards they've got on him in 2 plays. Now what to remember in this is the Panthers actually have their starters in the game. So our B and C players are going to be going against them. And that's a good tackle by Willis. I guess the good thing about that, though, is, you know, if these players can't hang with the first string, why are they even playing, you know, which that's thrown over the middle. That's going to be good for a first down. Go 1st and 10. Cam throws it, and Nixon going to get beat on the outside. LaFell with the catch. So Carolina moving the ball with ease here. Hill will go in motion. And we're back there in the backfield, and D'Angelo Williams is going nowhere. That's McNown on the tackle. Carolina comes out, bunches up a little bit. Newton. And there's a good hit there. We did what the computer does. We just tackled him before, right when the ball got there, and that caused the incompletion. 3rd down and long. Important play here. We got man coverage out there. We're showing blitz. And we almost got to him. That ball is just, that should be an interception. Spencer, come down with that. You want to make the team, you got to make that catch. Here comes Connor Wasom into the game. He's going to lead the helm today, playing with some different players, though. This may be the biggest issue with the testing this out, is we're going to have some weak offensive linemen up here, and I'm not sure if they can hold blocks. But McDonald finds room anyway, and we'll pick up positive yardage. You can see here, we got that Barksdale out there with Yaman Figures, Tarpley, Perry, and then Algernon McDonald. 2nd and 3, Wasom. McDonald finds the hole and he slips through. And that's another big run. The rain helping us today. Barksdale goes in motion. Wasom fakes the handoff to him. He's got a wide open Tarpley out there. Tarpley's going to get that, and it's going to be good for the 1st down. 12 yards on the play. Good play call. Had the defense fooled. 1st and 10. And Barksdale makes that catch. What a play. 12 more yards as Wasom starts chewing them up. Wasom takes the centers. McDonald adjusting. McDonald, another big rush there. 1st down again. Wasom goes to shotgun. Gonna look here. And he's gonna launch that one. Looks like it's gonna go out the back of the end zone, and it does. Not even an opportunity there to go for it. 2nd and 10, McDonald. Oh, McDonald takes a big hit there. He'll get a yard. 3rd and 9. Wasom throws it. Barksdale does not hold on to it. It was supposed to be a screenplay, but Barksdale had some room and he tried to wedge it in there and it did not work. Hunter Gibson out to try the field goal, and he just does not have the leg to get it there. A great drive by the Coopers, but it nets a gain of 0 as the Panthers take back over. And D'Angelo Williams is out running, and it'll take a host of Coopers to bring him down. He'll get 20 yards on the catch. Pressure coming. Oh my God, Shenko is wide open, and that could be 6. Oh, there's got to be a clipping on that. That was not even necessary. And the Panthers have got to be mad at David Geddes there. Good catch there. That's going to allow them to have the 1st down and keep the drive going. It may run out the 1st quarter here. Go to the 2nd quarter. Trying to keep them out of the end zone, and a good stop there. A loss. Tackle by McCoy. Seeing a lot of heart from these young players. Some of them trying to make the team. Some of them trying to show they belong here. And McCown, another tackle there. 3rd and long. Stop here for this defensive 11 would be good. Cam Alden. Oh, swatted down. Great play there. I'll have to settle for 3. Oh, and it's blocked. And Franklin, when the camera spun around, Tomas Franklin could have been gone to the races, but the camera spun around and stopped him. Oh, he could have scooped and scored with ease, but you can see there he stops when the camera did that. 1st and 10. And that is and it's popped up and caught. And that is an interception. Went off one defender, popped in the air, and they come down with it. A lucky bounce for the defense. 2nd and 9, Newton sends Hill in motion. Another run. Oh, God, D'Angelo Williams. Jarrell Austin out there, and he'll come up and hit the hit. It looks like Nixon going to get the tackle. Cam Newton goes in the shotgun here. I almost jumped. And it's going to be a little screen. We had a guy out there, but we're not going to get the tackle. They're going to get the first down. We had the play drawn out. But again, D'Angelo Williams is single-handedly killing us today. Stat just popped up for the 2-minute warning that D'Angelo Williams only had 18 yards. I feel like he's got 1,800. And we were there in the face of Newton, and he has to throw that one away. So 3rd and long. For all things considered, this second-string defense really holding their own. They're probably going to be getting tired as we go toward halftime. And there's D'Angelo Williams again, and we're going to pin them down. We'll call a timeout and force them to take 3 with 1:51 left. No block on that one. This is one of those where you give the ball back to him with a minute and the computer is just pass crazy, and oh my God, what a hit. Oh yeah, he's down. That concussion city, population U. We'll see if the computer lives up to its name. Yep, super passes over the top. Man, it's just like it's scripted that way. And Carolina's gonna go up. I don't know what it is. It's just when they get the ball, I know it's to add suspense, but they just become immaculate when it comes to just end of quarter hype. Every quarterback becomes Tom Brady. Again, we're just evaluating players. We're evaluating pliers, everybody. We're just trying to see. We don't have a winning squad out here. Let's see. McDonald tries to turn. McDonald does turn the end. McDonald's got a chance. Oh my God. Algernon McDonald is going to bring us in and give us 6 right here before halftime. And oh my God. I am kind of shocked here, as some of the Coopers fans who made the trip are exploding in the cheers over on the sides of the stands. So here we say the computer becomes amazing toward the end, and we run one back, and that makes it 10-7. Algernon McDonald making a name for his team. A random pick amid the coaching stats. That indeed was the last play of the half, so what we'll do is I will play through the 3rd and 4th quarters, and if anything comes or great drives, I will let you all know. So a rather boring game as we go toward the end of the 3rd quarter when there's a handoff. 3rd string Sweat will hand off to Nico Carter up the middle, and he is in for the score. Lawrence again, that's 2 sacks this game, 4 tackles total. My Lord, what a man beast. Midway through the 4th quarter, Stevie Myers in there. He's going to hand off to Nico Carter. Nico Carter blasts through the middle, and he's up past midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody's going to touch him. He is a man amongst boys in this preseason. Nico Carter showing some skill. All right, so we hold on. And we stay undefeated in preseason for whatever that matters. But honestly, we've won 2 of these games with just one big blowout play before all the reserves come in. So not even going to think about that. Nico Carter is your player of the game. That makes sense. 100 yards on 5 carries, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, when he comes in as a reserve, he's just much bigger than the other ones. But we saw some big highlights today. The biggest was Lawrence, who was playing on the defensive line. He had 2 sacks and like 5 or 6 tackles today. And he really you could see the run there. There's Nico Carter when we went to the second half. Just blew through. I'll probably show that replay because that was one of the best runs we've had in the game. So things looking up for the Coopers right now. We win another preseason game. Coopers 21, Panthers 13. We got to cut 8 players after this. This is going to be tough. Obviously, this BJ Sweet, I'm going to keep him on. I swear I think he's a little bit better than what they're giving him. I bet we don't have his arm or anything. I mean, throw power 45, 80, accuracy. That's a little rough. A little rough. We may cut him and have to sign somebody else, but I don't want to cut him just yet because I don't want Waysome and Myers having a lot of the snaps in this next game. But looking through the roster, we are going to have to cut a lot of people. This Mosley has the potential to be better. He's pretty quick, even though his speed says 82. He plays a lot faster. I'm not sure. Oh, man, acceleration 99 on Nico Collier. No wonder he's been taken off. McDonald has a chance to be big. That number is now 82. I don't know what we're missing, but I'm interested to find out next game. But, yeah, most of the cuts are probably going to come from the other side. We've only got to hold one fullback, so I will probably cut Tarpley at some point. We're still looking. I'm thinking that Yaman Figures is probably going to get cut off the team here just to do that. This Barksdale, he does have a trait, though. Let's see. It says he braces for all hits, but yet when I was playing with him earlier, it had a thing. Oh, it's not going to show it, but it said that he drops balls in the open. So I'm a little worried about that. You know, obviously these guys here at the bottom are going to stay, but I think Yaman Figures is probably going to be one of the 8 cut. As much as I hate to let him go, he's just not going to grow being a potential of F. Hopefully, Yaman Figures seems to be like when you watch other people who play this game, he's the one that just kind of, you know, he's the one people sign for that speed and then they let him go. So I hate to be the same way, but yeah, some of these guys here, they're just not going to make the team. Chandres Campbell's obviously going to make it. So I'll do a lot of cuts and then we'll go to the next preseason game and I will see you there. All right, the final preseason game has a setup going on the road to Arizona, taking on the Cardinals. We'll see how the team reacts. Most of the backups will be playing in this game. I have set the depth chart accordingly to that, so I've got it to where Waysome and Sweat. We've got the final numbers on some of these. I thought BJ Sweat was a little bit better, but at 37, we'll probably be cutting him and signing a decent backup. You know, 37 is just way too low. We do have numbers on everybody now, which would have been great before all the cuts. But as you can see here, the biggest difference between Myers and Waysome is Waysome has 92 throw power, so he definitely has a much better arm. Short accuracy is about even, medium is even, and with deep balls, Waysome is just a little bit better. So it's really starting to lean toward Waysome. We'll just have to see. That throw power just gives us a lot of options we didn't have last year. And Myers just couldn't throw it down the field. So even though Myers has a little bit better overall, obviously because probably of speed and agility and stuff, I think Waysome will develop into a much better player. The only other shock that I think I had was Barksdale come up as a 60 overall, which was really just disconcerting. He's got very low strength, and I just don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened to him. His speed is 82, so he would be him and Kamani Joseph are very slow. Both of these players could be replaced as we look for a little bit of depth with free agents, but we'll just have to see. I mean, I know that a lot of people like Barksdale, so maybe he plays good in this game. All right, Cardinals won the toss. They want the ball. Gibson going to kick this off and get us going for the day. We're playing in the University of Phoenix Stadium. Does that even exist anymore? I know a lot of those online schools got in trouble, but who knows? I literally will probably just show the opening series of both sides, with this being game 4 with all reserves playing. Big gain there. Cousins with the catch. And if there is any immaculate highlights, I will show that. And I have no idea why I'm using the word immaculate. I think it's because 7 gave me a hard time about saying it wrong. So I'm going to keep saying it. First and 10 here. Newcomer, he's going to hand that off. And finally a tackle there. 5 yards on the play. Got to catch him off guard here. We're going with the all-out blitz. And it does work to a degree. We cut that run off. Doolittle comes up and makes the tackle. The 3rd and 6, we're going to run a Spider 2 Monkey Banana with a little cheetah on the side. Testing goes in motion. Uh-oh, Smiley, he's almost through. Oh, nice play there. Good swat. Ely punts that off. We've got McDonald back here. And I'm going to have to be careful on the punts because he caught one last preseason game and was hit as soon as he caught it and fumbled, and they picked it up and ran it back. We've actually got Sweat out there throwing. I may change that and get Waysome. But Kamani Joseph's going to bring that one down, so not bad. Maybe we'll just leave him in for a little bit. Nico Carter's out here. He's the third string. He is our third down back. But, like, it has McDonald, our draft pick, as the number 2 running back behind Reeve. I was kind of shocked by that. But it is a time to learn about everything. Oh, Carter gets stood up there. He'll lose a yard. Larry Fitzgerald, there's no way that's him. Well, it could be him playing. Yeah, it is. It's him playing defense for some reason. Love depth charts. Little play action here. Good throw, but thrown right at the defense, and that will force a punt. And we'll bring Waysome out to throw some. So the first 2 series went awful quick, so I'll show at least one more. See, let you all evaluate some of this second and third string talent and see if they're worth anything. James Smiley Porter and Tylen Anderson. 2 of those are, I think the depth chart may be messed up a little bit again, but we'll go with it. And there's going to be a sack. And that's Porter in there. He's trying to make the team. He is on the cut line, though. We have a few decent players that just, there's too many good players above them. They're going to try to go deep here. That may be a good one. He's going to burn. He's got to be out of bounds. Okay, there we go. Good call. Good call. I think the corner on him that time was another person trying to make the team. He's just really low. This is a terrible, terrible punt. And McDonald stays on his feet, and there's a flag. Did we get a face mask? We did. That come out really well. Great field position here, starting on the 26. So Waysome comes out. We'll see how this Waysome-Nico Carter connection does. And Nico, he had one good block, but he'll get stopped for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, Waysome. He's going to unload that one to the end zone. And it was broken up. 3rd down. We've subbed in Mosley here at running back. And he's not going to... Oh, he stayed up. Bless his heart. He got turned right back in. And that's just not going to work out for the Coups there. What a Benny Hill segue there. He just knocked back. He got out of the tackle, then turned around to the whole team. I don't think Brendan's got the leg for this, but we're going to let him kick it anyway. And it's no good. I'm actually really nervous about the upcoming season with the Coopers here. I feel like, oh my God, we bit so hard. That is going to be a screenplay touchdown. No, we stopped him. Marquise Benjamin got up there. 44 yards on the screen. That's embarrassing. We've just set the pressure. We've done so well in the preseason. With us playing so decent in the preseason, which preseason means nothing. Oh my God, we jumped the lineman and almost killed the quarterback there, but he throws it away somehow. We played well in the red zone this preseason. Let's see if this can last here. I'm gonna bunch everybody up just to try to throw their lines. Shaw, hold on to him. Oh, we'll pull him back. Good tackle there. 3rd and 3. Got some of our big starters in here now because the backups were tired. And it may, oh my God, and it will matter. Newcomer knocked down. They're going to have to settle for 3. Our boys are hitting really hard this preseason. I'm hoping that continues on to the regular season. And again, and I'm not going to say it. I'm thinking something, but I'm not going to say it. Field goal's good, 3-0. We wind down the first quarter. This could be the home run play here. We'll see. Waysome's going deep. He's got Barksdale out there, and Barksdale brings it down. 60-yard pass. Oh, my Lord. There's the fan favorite. beating his man, taking off. Stats be damned. This kid catches the ball, and we're first and goal. Third and goal. Joseph goes in motion. Quick throw. Joseph catches it. Touchdown, Coopers. Waysome leads them down the field, and they score 6. They go up here in the last preseason game. Kamani Joseph with a catch there right on the line. Good interception by Thomas, and he's got open. Can he get the speed? He's around the corner. Can he get in for 6? He dives in the end zone. A pick 6 touchdown for Thomas. All right, so we put the bow on that one, and I'll be honest, this game, it was really sloppy on both sides. We just come up on the positive side, and as miraculous as this sounds, the Coopers have went 4-0 in the preseason. Thomas there, that return pick 6 will make him the player of the game. And after that, it was just really just running the ball, and Waysome just, I took him out going into the second half and put Sweat in, and it was just run. Nico Carter down the field, chip, and then we scored points, and it turned into a really ugly score line for the Cardinals. But Coopers 31, Cardinals 6. But again, it is preseason. We've got to simmer, but I'll take a look at the stats just so you could see what happened more so on this game. So just looking at here, you can see Connor Waysome. I'm really interested to hear what you all have to say about Connor Waysome. I know a lot of people were hesitant when I drafted him, but he's turned out to be really, really good. 9 for 13, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Sweat, again, for a third string, do we keep him? I mean, I don't know. He did recover a fumble during the game and such, but I just don't know. I mean, we could always pick up somebody else that could be a better backup, and we've always got Stevie Myers. I've also thought about cutting Stevie Myers and bringing somebody else in, but who knows? Nico Carter, 38 yards, 1 touchdown today. I don't know. We gave him the ball. He didn't get a lot of yards, but it kept the clock moving. Barksdale, Jawan Barksdale, we talked about the game maybe cutting the man, but he had 5 catches for 102 yards. Kamani Joseph also showing up, 2 players who really needed to play to stay on the team, and they both did 100 yards for one and 2 touchdowns for the other. Remember last year, Kamani Joseph had a lot of trouble catching the ball. Here's another player that I was really watching this game, Jacoby Nixon, cornerback. He has some low stats, but I was interested to see if he could play. Doesn't look like he made any mistakes or anything, but I don't know if he'll make it since we've got to cut, I think, 4. So we do indeed got to cut 4 players. And this is where it gets kind of tough because there's certain players you want to keep. There's also other ones you have to go, unfortunately. Both Kevin Ramsey and Marquise Benjamin, good. You always want a good 1-2 combo, and I think that's what we got this year. Marcus Doolittle, Davin Waters. Cornerback, here's where I think I have to cut Jacoby Nixon maybe. I may keep him, but with Chekwa and Thomas, and he is a potential of F. So sorry, Jacoby. I really wanted to give him a chance, but it just didn't happen. Here's another thing we're going to have to come back and revisit, and I'm actually going to make a note of it here on my notes, as redundant as that sounds. We need to sign a right outside linebacker in the free agency. We do not have a good backup here. This Nicholas McCown is just not going to do it. I'm not going to cut him, though, because I want to clear off from some other positions, but I know we need that. Another position, which that Wyatt Trickett is not turning out as good as we thought. He is only D potential, 64 overall. So maybe in the next draft, we're going to have to look at middle linebacker again. This is also a problem we're having in NCAA as well, is it's just really hard to find middle linebackers. I'm almost to the point debating moving over. Let me see here. Maybe it's the left outside linebacker. Yeah. Wes Shaw to play middle linebacker, or even Deshaun Jewett, and doing that. This Drake Walter here, I think I'm going to cut because he's 51 overall and a potential of F. I just don't think he's going to make it out. Again, I'm going to keep 3 middle linebackers for now, but we can change that, and we'll have to see. Moving on, Defensive tackles, we need to keep 4, but our defensive tackles, we've got AC Cobbs and Donovan Lawrence, very nice. But we may want to look to get rid of Smiley and maybe sign another 69 DT who could come in and give us some cushion. I think Taylor Porter played really well, and Smiley did have some exceptional plays, but I think we're going to have somebody else come in with some better pass push, run stop, because I don't know if there's an injury, if these two guys can step up or if they're tired. Right end situation, Rael Boyd, he is the biggest question mark. If he could stay healthy, we are set at ends. And Tylen Anderson, I'm at an A potential. I've debated putting him at left end over Dalton Sanders because he actually could play that position better. For sub purposes, I am going to keep him behind Rael Boyd just because I've got a hunch that Boyd is not going to stay healthy. So we'll just have to see about that. Right tackle, 2 players who are great here. I don't think we'll be able to keep both of them after this season because they're just going to get too expensive. But it does give us some options to move things around. Here's where I've thought Keon Brand, I thought about cutting him, D potential, because we've got so much depth on the offensive line. This Pruitt here is going to be good. I am very excited about him. I think that he's got a chance to really show up for us and maybe come over here and plug some spots. At left guard, yeah, Alexander Carter is definitely not going to be on the team, but this Potts, Demetrius Potts, we drafted him. Remember, he was supposed to be undrafted. We took a chance on him, and he didn't pay off. So maybe we go out and draft a left guard, but sign another left guard to give Eric Taylor some backup. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut Alexander Carter. He says he's got a 90 potential. Buddy, I don't think that is the case. But yeah, I think left guard is somebody we go out and maybe spend some money on to have that. Looking at left tackle, then again, we may just move one of these guys over. So while we struck out with Potts, it looks like DeAndre Fitzgerald, who we took in the 4th round, is going to be our starting left tackle. I'm actually kind of shocked at the turn of events here. So we're going to have 83, 83, 80, 82, and 83 is our offensive line this season. That is amazing. Even though Barksdale is a D potential, I think we're going to keep him on the bench just so we have 6 wide receivers. We've still got some people we don't know about, really. So he'll stay on the team. I've really thought about getting rid of this Tarpley because fullbacks are just so hard to come by. But signing a fullback to 1 year and replacing him, who's just not even a good backup. Shakir Diggs is not going to play a lot. We just don't utilize that. Here's our final stats. As you can see here, Dontrell Reeve is a B potential. But look at Algernon McDonald. He is 75 with 95 speed. This guy that we took a chance on turned out to be his carrying's a little, lackadaisical. But he has really turned out, he will be a solid backup to Dontrell Reeve. And I'm really excited about that. I've thought about cutting Mosley here. His height is probably in the 70s. I don't know. But yeah, and then Sweet, we've already talked about him. But we do have to cut one more player. He is the 37 overall. What? I think I have to cut him. I know he could be productive, good clipboard warrior, but we're getting rid of the 4 lowest on the team. And then I'll have to go around and really move some players and see what we get. And yeah, they're all F potential, so it's not like I'm really picking. Like this Nicholas McCown's probably going to go, and then the fullback Tarpley, and just some of these other players. Potts, we may have to let him go. And those are decisions we can make before game 1. Let's advance to the regular season. I don't want to import a draft class. Wow, what a terrible week 1 game to start with. We go right back to the Arizona Cardinals. I come down here to look at the team schedules, and it's still got last year's schedule here, which is kind of sad. Both league schedule and team schedules down here in the details have that. maybe if I go up here, maybe this team schedule is updated. There we go. I have no idea why that other one shows last year's. So here's looking at our schedule for the year. We'll go take on the Cardinals, so they get a little bit of revenge. We have the Ravens at home. Go back to Carolina. We played them in the preseason. Giants, Browns. Oh, it looks like we're playing AFC North as our opponents. Interesting. That's why we have the Ravens, Browns, and Bengals, and the Steelers. We go to Cincinnati. That's going to be right up. That should be like a little rivalry. Louisville and Cincinnati is just a little interstate strip away. We go to Pittsburgh. Got the Bucks, Cowboys, Eagles, Saints, and then Giants, Falcons, Cowboys, Vikings, and we end the season with the Eagles. So it's going to be interesting, and I like the new opponents that we're going to be taking on this year. But we'll just have to see what happens. But anyways, I think I'm going to bring it into this episode, and we'll prepare. Leave comments below. Let me know what you're thinking about the team. Let me know what you're thinking about the signings. Who needs to be the starting quarterback? And again, what's your thoughts on our record this season? What is the ceiling? But as always, thanks for watching. God bless, and don't forget to make good decisions. Special thanks to these September Patreon supporters. If they were aluminum siding, I would nail them against the house. Party Commissar, Least Expected, James Matisse, Nicholas Absher, Zachary McKinley, Critias, and MrHurricane. Follow the link to join their support.